damn. Look in it once, you know what I am. Me, I'm fabulous, baby. There she goes.
Oh, that's a bit too bright. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. Oh, help. Oh, no. Hello, and welcome back to The Reflections. I've got my gin and lemonade ready to go with my lovely schmexy ice pieces. Let's get started. Are we ready? I think we are. Okay. First of all, welcome back to Reflections. Let's get started for the final term. Where do we start? Well,
a lady in the long black dress.
without further ado, I mean, we started working on Take Me to Heaven and also Sunday Morning Fever this week, which was actually a good start. It was really a good start. I mean, we planned out so much, we had choreographed so much, and surprisingly on how well we all learnt the song so much, so far is incredible. I really don't know how we done it. It's been quite a busy week, obviously starting this Sister Act project, even though we had already started it. Now that we're going straight into the deep end and we're choreographing scenes, we're already rehearsing scenes, we've already choreographed, and now that we've done Take Me to Heaven and we're currently choreographing Take Me to Heaven and Sunday Morning Fever, it's a lot going on. But right now, after the massive breather of a break we've had from college, it's great to come back and just be back in a normal routine. So far, I think my weaknesses are definitely things like getting back into normal, where it's been such a comfort zone, just, you know, even still before the half term we had, it's still just getting back into the zone of training the mind to actually think and do something that isn't gardening or going out for a 3-hour walk every day. But it's really great to hold a script. It's great to be back in the musical vibe, you know, I'm instantly happy. Carly, something as well. Look who's hiding behind there. I have to give you this back soon. Remind me. Please, I will keep forgetting. I literally could easily put it in my bag right now. You know, I'm putting it in my bag right now. You know what? I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. I'd rather have the gin instead.
Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna buy you an apple pie. And if that apple pie gets cold,
Lyric's gonna take another gin because he's feeling old. I know you're loving it. Everyone likes gin. One thing I have noticed is that my health has gone. So when we're doing the warm-ups and stuff like that and singing, I'm having to retrain myself. This is the hardest thing, is singing and dancing at the same time. I struggle with it. I'm literally there, I'm like, take me see, I'm literally like that. So I've been looking at some videos on YouTube and stuff like that, seeing what can I do to perhaps help this, other than quit smoking. Is to start running on the spot, singing the lines, because I feel like that is probably the best way to do so. I was watching some YouTube tutorials and funny little idea clips. You know when you see these like 5-minute craft things? It's one of those for performing arts, and it's really, really good. Excuse me. And basically, it just gives you a range of ideas. For instance, one was running up and down the stairs, one was doing sit-ups, one was singing in like a, what was it, in like the outside. So like where there's like a noisy place, it was to sing outside, where there's a lot of noise, to kind of train your mind to go louder and sing better. Not like that. Carly, you're judging me. Anyway, to continue on with this reflection, it has been great to come back once again and get stuck in and to learn Sister Act. Now, as far as line learning's going, it's going okay. I keep waddling on a few things. But the problem with that I have is the way I learn lines is I learn off other people. So as we are basically being told to go away and learn these lines, it's quite hard, and I need to get out of that routine because I'm really used to like being in the room with people, and I was speaking to Sam, Ben, Robin, Alice, Daniel and Brogan, Leah, and so many agreed that we are just so used to like being in the space, learning the lines every lesson together rather than having to go away, because you kind of learn the bounce off of one another. Like for instance, say if I was doing a thing with Sam, like he'll say it's like boss, what are we gonna do? Or like, oh, we can't break in there, it's impossible. I'll be like, oh, I know my line's coming next because I remember how he said it and it trained in my mind. Oh, once he says this, there you go. So it's like, it works as like an easier thing, and it's what I've been doing before COVID. I mean, I know I'm a performer, but ain't that great. I would say is a matter of feeling more energized. I mean, I have felt a lot more energized when it comes to getting stuck in again. I think it's where we've just been so enclosed for such a long time. It feels great to finally be able to step out, you know, see everyone again and do this amazing project. You know, it's something because we're doing a theatre show, and it almost feels like we're part of this massive group of people in this nice little house. Nice people, you know what I mean? Nice group of people all around the world that is getting ready for theatres to open and people that can perform shows. It's just that feeling where we all know what we're all doing at the same time. Everyone's rehearsing, everyone's getting back to normal again, and they're getting ready to put on a show. And this is what we're doing. We're getting ready to put on a show, and this is the biggest strength I think I've got out of the whole entire lot. It's just having that confidence, that energy, that level of just like excitement, you know, that we're getting ready to perform and put on a show. And for some people, unfortunately, it's their last show at Nescott. It could be mine. If I don't pass maths, which would be quite unfortunate, I won't be able to be at Nescott anymore. So fingers crossed for that maths thing. Lewis, in the future, I want to see a reflection when you jump back in time, mate. You see me with my gin, yeah, and my little girl to watch like I'm flexing, yeah. Don't even fit me wrist because I'm too fat. But I want you to come back at me, and I want you to tell me that you've passed your maths exam and that you've got into H&D. Carly, you do the same, please. I really realised that I've got an addiction to alcohol and it's not healthy. Oh well, Hayley won't judge. But yeah, coming back in with the reflections, it has been a great start off once again. It's been great to come back in and learn Take Me to Heaven and start learning Sunday Morning Fever, you know. And you know what it is as well? Coming from someone that loves the films, I absolutely love the two Sister Act films, and I want to go and see the actual musical, the stage show. But it's just when I'm watching the film, I'm like, you know what? Everything they could have added to the film is in the musical. Like, and how jumpy and how bubbly it is. Like, there's characters like Sister Mary Lazarus that you just die for. You absolutely love. Being like in a little clan with Daniel and Sam, like it was great. Somehow me and Sam always find ourselves in the same spot. Like, ever since we was way young, we've always seemed to find ourselves in the same, like, parting. We've always made, like, a duo out of it. And so far, we are loving it. And it's really going good so far. We've got the thermometer thing to do. I know Ben has volunteered to help do the thermometer. And I know that a lot's going to be going on. And it's going to be really, really fun to see the set being built. And even just to learn the lines and learn the whole entire play, I want to come back to myself in a couple of weeks and say, you know what, I've smashed it out the park. Sorry, I've smashed it out the park. You know, I've done it correctly, and I have completely and utterly surprised myself. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I'm not religious. There's only one God I believe in, that's the gays.